You got some man boobs you want to tighten up? Let me show you the best exercises for your lower pecs. All right, first up, we're gonna go into what I call a high to low fly. And so, first of all, the setup for this one, we're not stepping forward like most flies and getting here. We're gonna stay between the handles, right between the two pulleys. And as our start point, my hands are up high and we're coming down low. We really wanna focus on pushing down and squeezing together. Up, stretch, squeezing together, trying to squeeze that lower pec. So you can almost think of this one, if you follow bodybuilding, you can almost think of this one as the most muscular pose. We're really trying to bring those knuckles and elbows together and squeeze that lower pec. So again, we're not stepping forward like we do it on a normal fly. We're just staying between the pulleys, getting a good stretch, pushing and squeezing that lower pec. Just hitting the most muscular, right there. All right, next we're gonna go into a seated dip machine. If you don't have this, you can try to mimic the same motion on a assisted dip or just a dip machine itself. So what we wanna do here, making sure that our handles, you can roll them in or out. In is a little more triceps. I wanna work my chest here, so I'm rolling them out. I'm riding down that weight, and on this one, we don't wanna be leaning forward. I wanna be upright here. Upright, my elbows are flaring up and outside my body, and then I'm pushing down and squeezing that lower chest here, because again, the motion is pushing down. That's how you work that lower pec. You wanna push those hands from up to that downward motion. Here, squeeze. Just always wanna come to the top and emphasize a good stretch in your chest. Drive it down. Squeeze that lower pec. Again, another cue here is think of as you're pushing down, bringing your elbows together. And obviously your elbows won't touch, but imagine trying to bring your elbows together and flex that chest. Next up, we got pec minor dips, and this is exactly like it sounds. Instead of on a regular dip, we're bending our elbows. On this one, if you've never done it before, I want you to think of locking those elbows out, and almost to lower yourself down, I'm gonna shrug, and to push myself back up, I'm gonna push with this pec minor. So let me show you how it works. Move this thing out the way first. Move that out the way. All right, so you're gonna set up like you're doing a dip. Again, I'm gonna roll my handlebars out here. Okay, I'm gonna cross my feet. It's another key, or a cue you wanna do here is cross your feet at the front, so we're not rocking forward. My feet are crossed, I'm upright, and again, I'm gonna shrug to lower myself down, shrug, use those pecs to push myself back up, shrug, push up. So you can see it's not a big range of motion, but that's okay. We're just trying to do high reps here, maybe like 15 to 20, slow push-ups. All that's really working here is my pec minor, that lower chest / man boob area. We're just pushing up with those pecs. Here, use my pec minor to fire up. Here, and again, keeping those feet right underneath you, maybe even slightly forward to put all that stress on your chest and nothing else. Last up, we got a good old tried and true decline press. So what I'm using today is a hammer strength press. You can use anything you got in your gym. You can do Smith machine decline bench, dumbbell decline, anything that's a decline press, anything where I'm here and pushing up. Because again, we want to create that. So even though I'm declined, you can still see it's still that same angle of pushing here. So let me show you how I do these. So another key point here is I like to take a wide grip on these. Really put those pecs in more of a stretch. So I'm just pushing at that downward angle, stretching back, push, downward angle, elbows drive back, push and squeeze, hitting that lower pec. Squeeze. Again, same thing as those lower pecs, or those pec minor dips, or pec dips, I'm sorry. Just driving my elbows toward each other and squeezing. Stretch, drop my elbows toward each other, squeeze, squeeze. So those lower pecs working. So if your lower chest is a quote unquote big problem for you, then I would say pick 2 of those and work them into your normal chest routine. So if you got your incline presses, your pec deck, your dumbbell presses, all of that, go ahead and pick 2 of these things that I just showed you today and work those into your routine. You mix that in with some cardio and a good diet, get that body fat low, I promise you that man boob, lower pec fat, it's gonna go away. If you like the video, guys, I'm gonna do the same thing I always say, like it, share, subscribe, and as always, stay swole.